R2 D-Gen. I heard someone ask for some Kanye, some Yeezy last time, so I had to hit him with it.
Yeah, you ask and ye shall receive. You delivered on the Yeezy promise, and that is an absolute all timer right there, and kind of appropriate because it kind of feels like somebody turned the lights on this market right now, and we're getting to see through kind of all of the stuff that we've witnessed go up over the last year. We're starting to see where everything is actually falling. It's kind of like I tweeted out earlier when the bars are trying to close, they turn all the lights on, and you get to see who you've been flirting with all night and all the other people in the club.
Yeah, man. And markets got weak into the close there. We just closed the stock exchange in New York. That took a little pressure off of ETH, which popped right afterwards. But it's ugly out there. We got that inflation print last week. Markets are freaking out because they want the Fed to come out and make a big move. So everything's on Jerome Powell, and they're just going to keep selling everything until then. So at the very least, it seems like maybe Celsius has laid off the ETH selling for a few hours, but it's been happening overnight. So we will see what happens when Asia opens up. But what a day in the books. Minus
Yeah.
5% on traditional markets. It looks like down 17% on ETH.
Well, that's the thing that we love and the thing that we hate about crypto is that when markets go up, and the unfortunate reality is sometimes they are correlated to a macro kind of backdrop, but when markets go up, we get those huge outsized returns, and we go, oh God, I'm so glad that I'm in ETH. I'm so glad that I'm in Bitcoin, and just crushing the market, and then when the markets take a 5% tumble, we're the recipients of the 15 to 20% drawbacks. And, you live by the sword and you die by the sword, so to speak. But, it's all about putting yourself in a position to be able to hold through your own personal circumstance, making sure that you're not overextended. And, if this was money that you feel like you needed in the short term, there should be no guilt. There should be nobody should make you feel like you can't sell here. Obviously, it's not the ideal time to, but you always got to put reality and your own circumstance at the forefront. Make sure that you take care of yourself too, right? And that was one of the big focuses on our Moon Monday announcement. We've been working very hard in the background, making sure these things go up. We're going to talk about soft staking in a little bit. We've launched another Star Wolves Twitter to kind of help with the marketing efforts and whatnot. But really, right now, our focus is on being there, being present for the community, continuing to show up to work every single day, engaging with people, whether it's about Star Wolves or not, and letting everyone know that during these really really difficult times, we're going to be here for you in a greater capacity than just Star Wolves. Whether it's just talking through it, whether it's being a distraction. A lot of people were talking in the Discord about video games today. We were having a good chat about that, and things to look forward to for the rest of the year. And sometimes that's what you need in during days like this is just some kind of distraction to pull yourself away from looking at the charts, because no amount of looking at CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap or your Coinbase app is going to change what's happening in the market right now. And yeah, so it's very important for us to let everyone know that yeah, we're still here. Our DMs are open if you need somebody to talk to, if you need somebody to be there for you, or even just a vent. And so many people have been kind of doing that and offering that up in the Star Wolves Discord. And really, at the end of the day, these are about community and attention, and community is still holding strong. Free market, how's your day been?
My day's been good. We had our show this morning. We did the morning squeeze. Of course, everyone wants to talk about markets as it's on top of everyone's mind. But like you said, if you are building a project, if you are an artist, if you are part of a company, there's really no reason to look at the charts. This is just a normal Monday, unless you are a trader. And that's kind of what it was for us. And we have a few updates for Star Wolves. We launched our official giveaway Twitter today. Tell us about it, Artur.
Yeah, and you know what? After I kind of just give you the rundown on this Twitter, I'm going to link something up to the, or I'm going to put a post up on the top, so that you guys can make sure that you follow the official one. Of course, the link is in the Discord in the star signals too. With so many, Twitter is just riddled with accounts that you don't want to be following or just spamming and whatnot. But we do have the at Star Wolves Gifts Discord, or sorry, Twitter channel, and part of that is you know, to when we're working with my apologies. When we're working with collaborations and partnerships with other projects, a lot of times they want some retweets or us to make a special post for it. And the Star Wolves Twitter account has since its inception been very selective about what we're putting up as like an actual tweet. Right? It's always on brand. It's always kind of got some kind of lore or character attached to it. It's got a certain style and whatnot, and we didn't want that Star Wolves Twitter account to become, riddled with advertisements and retweet this and share that for a chance to and whatnot. So we wanted to make this extra Twitter giveaway thing, and we hope that everybody takes a chance to follow it because it is legitimate. You will have access, to rewards and giveaways, but we wanted it to kind of be an option, right? And then we kind of modeled the Discord in the same way with that. We created that bot that, allows you to get the special role that's the event subber. So if you wanted to participate in the games and the boss fights and the battle domes and whatnot, you could sign up for that and you will get plenty of pings to let you know that it's going on. But of course, there's the people that don't want that noise, right? And so the ability to opt out and the ability to have choice has always been very forefront in our mentality. And we don't want to turn the at Star Wolves Twitter account into something that's just creating a lot of noise because I think we're all familiar with the fact that on Twitter you have a lot of accounts that you feel like you should be following. You don't really want to unfollow them, but by God, they post a lot of stuff that you kind of just skim over. And I think that really kind of devalues the actual core content, and we try and deliver like big messages in our tweets. So that was the thought mentality behind the at Star Wolves Gifts. I hope everybody that wants to take a chance to follow or wants to follow it will take the chance to, as we will be issuing all of our partnerships and collaborations with that.
Yes, sir. Loving that. And now let's get into some juicy gaming updates. Soft staking has been launched a little early. We were aiming for this Monday, but we did get it out a little early a few days ago. And you can now collect Stardust. Of course, you are visualizing your wolves on the dashboard. And to that note, player versus player boss battles and battle domes are now completed. We are working on them on the test net, and we're going to be pushing these into the main app framework this week before adding them on the front end, and we could all start fighting. So this is going to be pretty tangible very soon here. And the mining missions, which are a huge part of season one, as you know, the back end on those are going to be complete in the next day or two. It is happening, bear market or not, we are pumped.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, right? It's all about building, it's all about growing, and it's all about giving you guys different things to participate in and continuing to deliver on all of those things that we said we were going to do. As Free Market said, bear market or not, we have a job, we have a mission that we're going to be doing. And these game updates are coming, fast and furious now that we've kind of got the initial login, the wallet connection, and all of the underlying processes kind of down and refining them. And I gotta say, guys, like the community and people have been so good at relaying any of the small little issues that they've been having. I couldn't, or some people couldn't connect on a specific browser. Certain people were having issues with just one wolf, and they're so quick to give constructive feedback, provide all of the information we need. The developers, go in and iron out all of those kinks and really while we did a beta test, sometimes, you see it with traditional games all the time. You never really know what's going to happen until you kind of set it out into the wild, and people on different computers and different operating systems, different browsers, different settings, all kind of start clicking buttons, and you kind of just see how it all works out. So a big shout out to all of the Star Wolves holders that have been, at least just sharing their experiences with us so that we can continue to refine it and make it better. And a big shout out to the devs who are just all on top of it. One of the small issues that people were having was that the Galactic Apes kind of objective that was there wasn't auto-filling for everybody, myself included. I have a couple of Galactic Apes in my wallet, and that task wasn't being completed. Shot a message in there, and like I swear, in under half an hour, it was fixed. I refreshed the browser, and boom, it was working. So I mean, they're working hard. They're very present. We think it's going amazingly. Of course, once all of those Discord games get ported, I mean, it's all eyes and all focus on the full base building Clash of Clans like game that we are working very, very hard on, and that's going to be the next big step.
Absolutely. And just quick update on our tokenomics light paper. It's 99% done. We just sent it off to our favorite people at the Ether Orcs team. The homies are looking it over. We just want to make sure it's perfect for you guys. So that will be out here in the next 24 hours. There was just a little people away over the weekend, and it's going to be ready for you guys. So we're excited to get that out. And finally, Coinbase may not be hiring, but we have added somebody new. So happy to announce this one, a new community leader, R2.
Yeah, big shout out to Esoteric, who is going to be joining the Star Wolves team as a community leader. Anybody that's been in the Discord for any amount of time knows that Esoteric is always active. He's always willing to help out, answer questions, welcome new people. And, he expressed more than enough interest once we posted that we were going to be looking for more community leaders after, of course, we added Poppy. And, we had a good long conversation with him. We talked to him about his feelings, what he thinks we could be doing better, some of the way that he would organize things. And man, after we had that conversation, we just left feeling so good about Esoteric as an addition. And big shout out to him too. He is a restaurant industry homie like myself, just trying to make it in the Web3 world. So it's been an absolute delight already getting to see him work. He's going to be working on some of the lore with NVO, organizing all of the old community lore that everybody put up there during the the first few months of the year, working to get the elder roles and on the Genesis list and all of that stuff. That stuff is all still there. We are always thinking about the lore of Star Wolves, how we're going to build around this universe that we've created and how we're going to make it bigger and better. And Esoteric has just already jumped right into that too. So we're really excited to be working with him and what he brings to the team. And of course, we are still reviewing other applicants, talking to people. So if you did submit it and submit interest in it, don't worry, we'll be reaching out to you and talking to you and figuring out if there will be a spot for you on the Star Wolves team. And I'm just so bullish that in a market, in a backdrop like this, we're able to add people and able to bring people into the fold that are still really gung-ho about listening and learning and participating and contributing to the community and the project, because again, that's what this is all about right now. We're just showing up to work all the time and trying to deliver on all of the amazing things that we have in mind. So we're more than excited about all of that, and we really do love all you guys. Free market. This might have been a little bit of a shorter show than usual. Of course, all eyes on the market. Is there anything else that you wanted to add? Any of the tokenomics you wanted to talk about, or are we kind of saving that for the big drop?
No, we're going to save that for the big drop. Like I said, that's going to be out within the next 24 hours for you guys, which is the light paper. And if you have not logged on to the site and checked out the soft staking, which is live, go see how much Stardust You guys are harvesting right now. And yeah, big news: PvPs, boss battles, battle domes completed on testnet. Super happy to push those to you guys. May have been a shorter Moon Monday, but you know what? It was a good one. I am optimistic regardless of what's going on out there, and it's because of what I see being built. And thank you, R2, and thank you all the guys for listening for a great Moon Monday.
Yeah, free market ever the contrarian. The harder the market dips, the more he gets bullish on what's to come. Right? It's all an opportunity, and there's always some short term pain. If this is your first cycle in crypto, it is a wild ride. But again, I just want to reiterate to anybody listening, especially because, and I'll remind you that these are recorded and they are put up on our YouTube if you tuned in late. And people do check them out. We are here to talk and to listen and to just kind of all get through it, hold our hands together, and make it through. It's a rough market. Crypto is absolutely brutal. It is ruthless. But if you can hold on and you can expand your time horizons and just be patient and position yourself in a responsible way, we will get through all of this together. So of course, if you want to talk about that or talk about Star Wolves or anything else in between, we are always hanging out in the Discord, always having a good time in there. And we look forward to seeing you. Just come say hi and we'll have a chat. On that note, we are going to wrap it up. But happy Moon Monday, guys. Next week, we will have lots more to dig into with the tokenomics. We'll give you guys a couple of days to kind of dissect and disseminate all of it, ask all the questions that you have about it, and we will fire them all back next Moon Monday. But on that note, we will finish it up here. Happy Monday, guys.
Thanks, guys. See you at Terrestrial Thursday.